Hello, everybody. Chris Wood here. Welcome to my channel. Thank you for tuning in. Anybody that might, and for anybody that might not, but see this afterwards, I hope you watch this to the end and you take it very serious. I am a 3.5-year identity theft victim. This is Chris Wood right here. This is not my identity. I have shown it and proven it. I am the victim of identity theft, identity changes, skull splitting, brain injuring, body mutilations, medical treatment refusals, medical discriminations, lies, time buying, cover ups, arrest refusals. I am a revenge retaliation victim from Lennox and Edmonton, Ontario Provincial Police for speaking of their crimes. Injure, torture, medical blacklist, like I said, kidnap, sex assault, false arrest, criminal stalking, having my mother murdered for revenge, December 2020, from inmate sex offender Billy Waldridge, 149 Center Street North, Napanee, Ontario, approximately 70 to 73 years old. Blair Hardy, who is boyfriend to Spencer Mills, human trafficker, drug trafficker, and guilty of murder. Tyler Lake, guilty of my identity theft and guilty of murder. Tyler Teabag Lake, guilty of my identity theft and guilty of murder, and also guilty of attempted murder on my dog, Run. Him and his girlfriend, Holly Carlisle, are animal abusers and animal killers. These pieces of shit are also Hells Angels and Bandito prospects under Blair Hardy, harbored sex offender Billy Waldridge of 149 Center Street North, last known used name. I am 50 years old. I spoke of police crimes, and as a result, I became a victim. So anybody that thinks that identity thefts cannot happen, I am proof. This is how o.p.p. police right here in Napanee traffic, frame, murder, use inmates, use doctors who criminally negligently co-commit with them in covering up crimes, and in return, o.p.p. cover up doctors' crimes here at Lennox and Edmonton Hospital. Conveniently, no matter how much you can prove crimes in Napanee, nobody is arrestable. They even have a justice of the peace here to make accusations stating people are high on marijuana and hallucinating, being sodomized. This is the kind of cops in Napanee you think you know. They're guilty of human sex trade, slavery, trafficking, selling children to pedophiles, adults to sex offenders, false arrest, identity thefts and frauds, kidnapping, stealing blood and piss, false arresting to get pictures, prints, signatures to deflect crimes in an attempt to give victims records to justify the crimes. I have been completely skull split. I have no feeling left on the right side of my face. My skull has been completely and totally fucking changed. I'm being numbed down to be dumbed down constantly. I'm being turned into a fucking vegetable, and this is revenge on me from o.p.p. And conveniently, nobody is arrestable in this fucking town because it's the police. It is Spencer Mills 14716. He's a drug trafficker. He is a human trafficker. He is a stalker, and he is guilty of multiple murders. He is a fucking serial killing piece of shit cop. There is ex-chief or commander, year 2019. He is guilty of attempted murder, and he is a fucking child pedophile, sex offending piece of shit. And now I believe that his name is Thomas Kerrigan, and I believe that he is the head of the o.p.p, the commissioner. Not a good guy to have as a fucking commissioner of o.p.p. He's a fucking pedophile, and he was on TV the other day talking about murders, and he himself is guilty of attempted homicide, you fucking goof bastard. And then there is Shannon, there's Staff Sergeants years 2019 and 2021. Staff Sergeant from year 2019, sex assault with Hells Angels Harvard boss. Billy Wooldridge, the one Shannon Cork laughed in my face over when I told her to arrest him. Cops surrounded me with hands-on guns to prevent his arrest or anything legal on them, and doctors and everybody else, and I have it on video to prove it. So let this be a lesson, people. I am Chris Wood, but this is not my identity. And right now, I have no feeling but Blair Hardy broadcasting through me using what is called remote neuromonitoring, which is a nano microchip implant. It is designed for the central nervous system and it enables invasive surveillance. And I have it being used on me 24/7 by Blair Hardy, by Billy Wooldridge, by Tyler Lake, by Jabin Alstein, and a bunch of other drug fed, money paid fucking pieces of shit who are using this on me. Isaac, Ray, Sam, Michelle Irish, Holly Carlisle, Bucktooth Bob, Robert Barry, and there's another guy that hangs around with him. He wears a army jacket, a camo jacket hat, and it has a camo jacket, and he has a little fucking pug nose on him. And he's a serious heroin addict junkie, and he hangs around. He's killed. He has been using this on me too. There's another fat guy who hangs with Tyler Lake, who is scruffy, who rides a BMX bike. He is fat and has meth scabs all over his fucking face. Usually hangs out on Water Street or at Shelley Barchet's with Tyler. He used to sleep in the bank, the Royal Bank here in Napanee. Fat fucking piece of shit. And he was down at the store today. As soon as I walked into Wallace's, he came right in behind me. One way or another, Billy Wooldridge, Blair Hardy, Tyler Lake, Jabin Alstein, and now DH, I will see you arrested and I will see you charged for what you fucking done to me. The only crime I have committed is nothing. And I've not committed any crime. I have reported on police crimes, and as a result, I became the victim for 3.5 years. Families are murdered and missing, it is o.p.p. Human trafficking, it is o.p.p. and other cops and other people that are involved. Like I said, ex-chief or commander, year 2019, staff sergeants, years 2019 and 2021, Shannon Cork, Robert Kane, Robert Ken Fuck, Ken Kill, Ken Get Away With It, Money Badge Family, Town Council Lucas. Stacy, a mental health worker, was Daily Tea Company, now Kingston. She left to further distance herself from this, and also because there's more victims there in hopes of deniability. And there is also Shelley Hafner. These cops and people need to be criminally felony arrested and criminally felony charged. Lennox and Annington County General Hospital, Wayne Cubby Duck, Sarah Fiddler, Paladin Security, Dr. Tatiana V, aka Margie V, Dr. Joy Hadley, Dr. Barton, Dr. Pritchard, Dr. Waldron, Dr. McGregor, triage nurses Terry, Tanya, David are all involved in aiding and criminally negligently co-committing with Billy Wooldridge, with Blair Hardy, with Tyler Lake, with Jabin Alstein, the Hells Angels, Banditos, and their bosses who work or who o.p.p. work for, take the orders from them. This is why they are untouchable and unarrestable. Anybody who's had any dealings with Lennox and Addington, Ontario Provincial Police, especially Lennox and Addington, I would fight it on the grounds of terrorism. They're guilty of domestic terrorism. They're guilty of treason. They're guilty of my identity theft. They're guilty of having my mother murdered. They're guilty of ending the entire Wood bloodline for Billy Wooldridge and end their revenge using these meth fed, drug fed fucking junkies who they will not touch no matter what they do. So let this be a lesson. Anybody needs to get away with homicide or any other crime. You associate yourself with the o.p.p. or you associate yourself with Billy Wooldridge, 149 Center Street North, Blair Hardy, Tyler Lake, Jabin Alstein, Ray, Sam, Bucktooth Bob, Ali Cooper, Michelle, Holly, and the rest of them, and you'll be home free. You'll be able to commit any crimes, animal abuses, human abuses, murders, any fucking crime, and you will get protected while being fed drugs and money for it right here in Napanee. So, this is how they traffic, frame, and kill. My identity theft is done one way or another. Billy Wooldridge, Blair Hardy, Tyler Lake, Jabin Allstein, o.p.p. involved in the fucking doctors. You will answer for this and you will fucking pay. I am going to sue your fucking asses for the crimes that you have committed against me with criminal intent. 100% criminal negligent intent. The lies against me that need to be proven, stating a long criminal records and histories, long psychological records and histories, not true. Being suicidal and self-harmer, not true in any way, shape, or form. Lies told against me to get me prevented from being taken serious about what is happening to me and by whom, how, and why. Having a justice of the peace make accusations stating I'm high on marijuana and hallucinating, being fucked in the ass. I don't think so. Being ripped open. I don't fucking think so. As she was high on cocaine. So let this be a lesson, people. My legal rights, my human rights, and my medical rights have been taken away from me for 3.5 years. I've not been able to get any help in any way, shape, or form with this. And all I did was speak of police crimes. So let this be a lesson. I'm going to sign off. I hope this is seen. Love all, hate none. And I hope this is taken serious and shared, because lives have been taken and there will be many more. Bill Blair Hardy, Billy Wooldridge, Tyler Lake, and Jason Van Alstyne, also guilty of financial thefts and frauds, welfare and disability thefts and frauds, elderly pension thefts and frauds, forgeries, taking out insurance policies and then on victims and then collecting on them. Isn't that right, Hardy? Isn't that right, Spencer Mills? Isn't that right, Wooldridge? You're human traffickers. I was sold for this fucking homicide and this to me, and I will not be proven wrong. Love all, hate none. Take this serious. My identity theft is done, and one way or another, you little fucking goof, Blair Hardy, I would like to see you face to face, and I would like to kick your fucking teeth down your little throat, you coward little bitch boy, cock sucking, good for nothing piece of shit. You're a 65-year-old obsessed, good for nothing fucking little cupcake to Spencer Mills. And that's all you are. You little fucking rape hound. You lace drugs, you murder, and you fucking suck o.p.p. dick to get away with the crimes that you get away with, along with Van Alstyne, Lake, and Wooldridge. And have proven it right. I have proven it right. So, this is Chris Wood, but this is not my identity. Be safe, everybody. Hit that like, share, subscribe. Remember, when o.p.p. needs revenge, Wooldridge, Hardy, Lake, and the rest of their untouchables come in so they can play Pontius Pilate while buying time, lies, cover-ups, and then they transfer to avoid arrest and lawsuits on themselves and o.p.p. as well. And that's why a lot of them are gone now, in hopes for deniability as well through their fucking badges. Well, they're nothing but sex offending pieces of shit, human trafficking, pedophile pieces of fucking garbage that kill. Using your inmates, your psych wards, and your little drug fed fucks. You are more corrupt than any police department in Ontario. In Ontario, Lennox and Addington police are more corrupt than any police in this province. I have proven it for 3.5 years, just what they will do to commit crimes and get away with them. I have proven it. Be safe, everybody.